Yeah, so you guys you can unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Yes. So since the last class we had on Saturday, has anyone visited the site? Hello. All right. So let's get started. Please, if you can hear me, unmute your mic. Let me know I'm not here alone. We're kicking off now. I gave them a grace period of um 3 minutes and it's 8:06 already. So let's get started. Yeah, so you can unmute your mic, please. Yes, so I know I'm not here alone.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good evening. Welcome. Yeah, so I asked earlier, has anyone visited the course website since the last time we had the class? Or have you chosen a course? Do you know the course you want to study or something? Has anyone decided on that yet? Mr. Wingwe, are you saying something?
No, I unmuted my mic because where I am currently is noisy.
Oh,
I muted my
okay.
mic, right? So can I mute back?
Yeah, no problem. It's fine. So we'll just get started then. Let's just dive into what we have for today. All right, so I'll be sharing my screen. Yes. Okay, let's get started. So, this is our group, and the link to the course catalog is there. So let's visit that. This is the link to the course catalog, the one that carries the https://www.eaca and so on. So we click on this link and it leads you directly to the course catalog. So this is the Erasmus Mundus catalog, the course page where you get to see all of the courses that they have. So from this list, we can see that they have 189 courses, and you just choose any of them depending on your field of study or what your interest is. So Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters are delivered by multiple higher education institutions. So what this means is for this scholarship, it's not like the regular university scholarship, where if you're admitted into maybe the University of Glasgow, you study in the University of Glasgow for maybe a year or 2 years. With Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship is different. So you get the opportunity to study in 3 or 4 universities. So you can do maybe semester 1 in Italy, semester 2 in Germany, semester 3 in Spain, semester 4 in Netherlands or in the United Kingdom, whichever one. But it depends on the course you choose to study. So that is it. What's the benefit of the scholarship? Um, Tuition is funded, fully funded. You don't pay anything. You get stipend for your accommodation, your other living expenses. They take care of your flight from your home country to the country of study and the flights in between. So if you're going to study in maybe Italy, Spain, and Netherlands, the transportation in between, moving from one semester to the other, they cater for that. They're responsible for the transportation to the different cities you'll be studying in, then return flight back home and stuffs like that. So basically, it's a good one. It's something that we should all put in efforts to get because it's worth the stress and it's worth every effort you're going to put into it. So let's get started. Basically, the goal of today's class is to show us how to navigate this website, how to choose your course, how to search for the course you want, and how to get more information about the course. So let's get started. Now, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
We can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, okay, great. So by the left-hand side, there's a filter by this section there, and the filter by you see keywords, country, duration and credit, universities, field of study, year of project selection. Yeah. So what this filter by means is we have 189 courses, but you cannot start going through these 189 courses one after the other. You'll be looking for one. You say, oh, I want to study maybe something related to humanities. And then you're going through all of the courses, doing next page, next page. It's going to be very stressful for you. So instead of doing that, you can use this filter by section to go straight to your course of interest. So let's say you want a course in let's check. So let's use the field of study. This is the first example, field of study. So you're someone that's interested in maybe information technology. You want a course in that line. You just click on information technology. You come here and you search. And now you get 18 courses. So now these 18 courses are courses that are related in one way or the other to information technology. So you can go through these 18 courses and then say, oh, which of them do I want to study? Which of them closely aligns with my goals or my interest? And then you just go through them and say, okay, is this one I want? And then you choose. Now, when you see the course you want to study, you don't click on the name of the course to get details about it. For instance, now let's look at International Masters in Brain and Data Science. You're not clicking on this because if you click on this, this is also a link. It leads you somewhere. If you click on this, it leads you to a different page. This is where you come to if you click on that. So they just tell you basically, oh, this project is funded, it's ongoing, um, it started 2022, it's going to end 2028. So if you're applying to this course from now, you're in safe hands. Know that there's funding for it. They just tell you about the course, a brief summary of the course. You see the partner universities and the coordinating university, and that is it. You don't get details about the course of study. You don't get details about how to apply, how to prepare your documents or anything. So that's why you don't click on the name of the course. What you do instead is you click on the link under the name. So we're in International Masters in Brain and Data Science. So when we clicked on this name title, we went to another page. But then if we click on this link, this is what happens. It brings us to the project page itself. So in the project page, you now get to see all of these things. They tell you about the course. give you more details about it, show you the partner universities. Yes. Now, for more details about this course, you come here to this hamburger menu here, and then you can see about the program, how to apply, frequently asked questions, contact, gallery, anything. So let's see, let's click on program. So this program is basically the program, this thing description. They tell you that, oh, that this program has partner universities. There's one in this in Israel. There's another school in Netherlands. So the first year, everyone that's going for this program, it is mandatory. Your first year is going to be in Israel, Bar Ilan University in Israel. That is where you're starting from. That's where you're starting from, and then you move on to the other universities in the this program. So this is it. Yeah, you just get information about it. You just read up. You see what they are saying about where you go for the other years and everything. And then you can come here and say, okay, now that you've seen about the program, how to apply. So this is the program course. Let's see. Okay. They tell you that, oh, this is a joint master's co-funded by the European Union, grant of 1,400 per month for each scholarship holder. Okay. They award 15 scholarships in each edition with the restriction that no more than 10% of the scholarship will be awarded to students from the same nationality. So here you get the idea that it's highly competitive. This one is highly competitive because they're awarding just 15 scholarships in each edition, just 15. So you go through this, you see that the students who are granted scholarship has access to health and accident insurance, registration, tuition, language courses. That's if your course requires that you learn a foreign language, it covers it, access to the library, student management, support in visa application, welcome week registration, all academic and administrative fee, that's diploma, all of the projects, whatever thing. Now, these are for people that are going to get the scholarship. Now, there are also people that might not get the scholarship and they say, okay, this program is worth it. I still want to study this program. And that's people we call self-funded students. So this one goes on to tell you that in addition to the 15 students that they are selecting for the scholarship, they can accept 5 self-funded students. So they're not going to provide any form of support. You should be able to support yourself, your travel expense, living expenses, participation, everything. You have to sponsor it yourself. And then this is the tuition. So we are saying this thing 4,400 euros living costs. Basically, they just show you everything here. This is the tuition you've got to pay and all that. So this is information about the program fee. Then let's go to the requirements. So the teaching language of this program is English. All students must submit a certificate attesting to a level at least B2 in English. So they accept IELTS, they accept M12, Cambridge, Oxford Press as like. Let's see. Okay, so this is not new information. If you're applying to any school all over the world, if you're submitting a language certificate, they always tell you that your certificate must be completed no more than 2 years before the course starts. So if your certificate is older than 2 years, you can't use it. If you wrote your IELTS exam in maybe 2021, you can't use it. So your certificate should be not more than 2 years old if you want it to be considered when applying to courses that require you to submit a language document. And then exemption, there's always exemptions when it comes to English. They say, okay, you're exempted from the English language certificate if you have a qualification from a degree program taught entirely in English. So now for students in Nigeria, we fall under this category because the majority of our universities, our programs are taught entirely in English. So if you're in a country where your university program is taught entirely in English, you fall under this category. Then they go on to say native English speaking students, they list the countries there, students taking a standardized test in English, and then they go on to tell you educational background. So the recruitment of students for the degree in neurodata is unified. They just tell you basically what you should have. All students must have obtained the first higher education degree that is recognized. Okay. roughly 10% of your class. So they're expecting a first class student, or I think higher, lowest should be a 2-1. Yes, they tell you that students that want to participate in this program must have obtained an undergraduate degree in brain science, life sciences, yes, electrical engineering, psychology, as the likes may be. Okay, yes, so this is it. They just give you all of these details. Then we go on because we're still checking selection process. So they tell you that, oh, these are the stages of the student selection. They check your eligibility via the documents you've submitted. They there's this a pre-nominal list. If your application is among the best and selected for the second round, they'll reach out to you for a face-to-face interview via the internet. Don't worry, you don't need to travel anywhere. It's online, face-to-face interview. Yes. Then the final list is going to be out. And if your name is on the list, beautiful, good luck. You start your journey. Now, in the case that you are not selected, you can appeal. And if your appeal is strong enough and they say, oh, okay, yeah, the mistake was from our end, they can consider you for the scholarship. But then you can appeal, you have the right to appeal to the decision of the selection committee. Yes, okay, they stated it here that they appeal 1 week after the publication of selection results. Yes. So the official results for admission are expected to be available in April. So for students applying for this course, by April next year, you should start getting the results. You should start getting the results to know if you were selected or not. This is it for selection process, online application. So the application call, okay, this application system will open from November 15th to February 5th. Yes. So for this particular course, application is going to open on the 15th of November and it's going to close on the 5th of February 2025. So any application submitted after February will be automatically rejected. Yes. Okay, application instruction. You just go through all of these things. So basically, I'm just showing you how you can check the documents you need to apply, the selection criteria, so you have an idea of what you're getting into. So when it is time to apply, you're not lost and like, oh, what do I do? How do they select? No, you already know what your application should entail. You already know how they are going to select their students and things like that. So yeah, just gives you application instructions, your passport, scan page of your passport, a compelling letter of motivation, no more than 50 and 500 words. And please, if they tell you your motivation letter should not be more than 500 words, make sure it is not more than that. For some programs, if your motivation letter goes beyond the number of words they have instructed you to write on, it leads to automatic rejection, like you have been disqualified. You did not even get a chance to allow your application to be reviewed and stuff like that. So please follow instructions carefully. Read the instructions, follow it carefully. To be on the safe side, your motivation letter should be maybe around 480 words or 485, 490 words. It's even safer that way than for you to like exceed the 500 words that they have instructed here. Yeah, so this says a 2-page CV using the Europass format. Yes, so for Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship, majority of the program, 95%, if I'm correct, will expect your CV to be in the Europass format because this is what is obtainable in Europe. So your CV should be in Europass format. We're going to be having another class next week. And in the class next week, I'll be showing you how to make your CV, create your CV using the Europass format. So these are basically all of the documents you need to apply. They tell you that, okay, your CGPA. Now, this is very important. So for all previous academic, okay, transcripts translated into English, a calculation of the cumulative GPA normalized to a scale of 0 to 100. So for example, if your CGPA, like in Nigeria, we use the 5-point CGPA, yes, you have to do the division. So they gave us this in how to do it here, 100 times. Maybe you had a 3.5 or 3.9 over 5.0. Yes. So 100 times 3.9 divided by 5 equals to that digit you get there. That is what they want to see. because they are using 0 to 100 scale, not the 5-point scale. Then proof of residence at the moment of application. Yeah, so they want to know where you are staying at the point where you applied, if you're applying from outside of Europe or inside of Europe. So for this one, they say it can be issued by the candidate municipality. Okay. It can be gotten from candidate's place of work, study or training issued by the employer. Okay. Both documents must have been issued 12 months before the submission deadline, 12 months before. Then 2 recommendation letters by 2 academic or professional bodies. So they expect 2 recommendation letters. You can do 1 academic, 1 professional, that's work or whatever, whichever one suits you. If it's easier for you to get from 2 distant lecturers, better. But then it's always advisable that in submitting your reference, you have an academic reference and a normal one, because you're applying for a scholarship, not a job. So an academic reference will go a long way in boosting your application success. Yes. So they say students with special needs should submit the respective documentation to ensure they are they get the assistance they need. Okay. So this is the countdown. So this application is going to open in 25 days. They already gave us the date here. Yes. And let's see. Frequently asked questions. So they say, oh, how should I apply for this if I'm from partner country, if I'm living in Europe? Check if the 12-month residence rule. So these are just questions people ask as regards the program. I have 2 nationalities. What should I do? And stuffs like that. So this is it. You go through all of these things. You're able to make informed decisions, because now you know what this program entails and everything that's needed. So let's go back to the course catalog. Now we did this demo we did now is searching through your field of study. So now let's clear the filter, and let's say you want to search using a particular country. So maybe you want to study in, you're like, oh, I want to study in Netherlands. I want a course that will be offered maybe in Netherlands, in Portugal, and maybe in, let's say, should we say Germany or Malta? Let's see. So you can search using country. So let's see, you want a course in Portugal, Netherlands, and let's see, Malta. Okay. And then we search. So now we have 86 courses. So now these 86 courses, they are offered in these countries you choose. Now there's another thing too. You can apply more than one of these sections when you want to use this filter. So you must not do, oh, you search using only your course, or you search using only a country. So now that we've done this, we've put these countries. Now let's say field of study. Let's say a course in education or arts. Search. Let's see if anything comes up. Okay. So you see, um, it has dropped the number to 7. So now these 7 courses are offered in these 3 countries we mentioned, and in this field of study in art and education. So let's see which of them should we check? Which of them should we click on? Okay, let's click on the first one, film memory, joint masters of art in European film heritage, history and culture. Let us see this one's. Okay, so this course. You see, film memory will train specialists and teach filmmakers to work creatively and critically with audiovisual heritage. Yes, the different schools for this course: Belgium, Portugal, Ireland, Estonia. Yes, so you know our search had Portugal in it. So that's why they gave us a school that has Portugal as one of the destinations. And then just more about it. So the same thing applies. You come here if you want more information about the masters, about the program, tuition, the course curriculum, whatever thing you want, the institution. So when they say consortium, they are referring to the schools involved in this program, like the universities that are partnering together to offer this course. So that is it. You see how you want to apply, if you want to apply and everything. So basically, it's easy. It's not difficult. Once you just get to the portal, you select, you filter this thing, get these courses you want, get the your preferred country. Some people that might not be particular about any country can leave that place blank, but just filter using the course you want. You get a drop down of courses that are related to that. You make your selection and you check out the requirements so that you can prepare your documents and put in your application. So for some courses, the application portal is already open, application is ongoing. But for some courses, application portal is yet to open. So that's why you need to be checking up. Once you've decided on the course you want to study, you make sure you write the date down, or however you want to remember the date or recall it, just do that so that you don't miss out on when the application portal opens and then you start running around trying to do the last minute rush or things like that. Yes. So this is about the masters. Just tell you about the course. Everything here is just about the course and everything. Short description and curriculum can be found there. Everything about the course can be found there. So let's go back to the course catalog. Let's clear filter. So let's say you have a particular university in mind you want to attend. You have one university, you've been saying, I want to go to this school. I've been hearing about this school. You can use here to search. So we have 430 universities. So you can click on any of these ones here, use any of these ones here. Let's see, which university should we use? Which university should we use? Let's say, let's check Dublin City University. Okay, and then let's search. Okay, so it shows us two courses that are offered in Dublin City University. So we have European Masters in Law, Data and Artificial Intelligence, and we have International Masters in Security, Intelligence and Strategic Study. You get, so this tells us that, oh, for this course, Dublin City University is one of the universities that are partnering to offer this course. So you're going to study there. It might be for a year or it might be for just a semester, whichever one happens, but Dublin City University is part of this university. Okay, so for this one, the application opens October 21st. Yes. Okay, this is, yes, October 21st. So let's see. Let's go down. Okay, see, Dublin City University. We have Avignon University, University de Leon. I suspect this should be in Spain. We have University de Pisa. Pisa should be in Italy. Pisa should be in Italy. Yes. So these are the universities, and then you get, so it is very easy. It is something you can do. So who wants us to demonstrate with their course? Anyone can speak up. Let's just try it out using your course of interest, your field of study, and maybe a preferred destination. Who wants us to demonstrate with their course? Anyone?
All right, ma. Can we use my biomedical engineering?
Biomedical engineering. So let's check. Field of study. Field of study. Field of study. So we can just click on this information science and engineering first, since we are checking out for biomedical engineering, right? So one thing you
Yeah.
should also know is this: you might not get the exact name of your course. Do you understand? It might not be the exact thing
All
you
right.
studied in your
Sure.
undergraduate degree, yes, but it will be closely related to it. So that's why you can use this field of study to search. You see things that are closely related to what you want to study. So biomedical engineering should be under life science, right?
No, under engineering.
Okay, just engineering. Okay, so we've
Yes.
selected information science and engineering, information technology. Let's see if there's any. Okay, so this is all for engineering. Okay, so close. Then let us search. Let us search. Yes, so we have 70 courses. So we have masters in injury resource, but yours is biomedical, right?
Yes,
Biomedical
biomedical.
engineering. Okay, we can also use keywords. So there's the option for keywords. Let's see biomedical. Let's see if this helps our search. Okay. Yes, your course is here. Erasmus
Oh,
Mundus Masters
okay.
in Biomedical Engineering. Yeah. So you click on this. Continue to site. Okay. So the call for 2024 to 2026 intake is closed. That's people that resumed this year, people that went this year. Yes. So let's see. We should see when the next call is. It's a 2 years master's program. Okay. So it's yes, partnership in 3 universities. So we have one in Serbia, one in Greece, and one in Romania. So for this course, these are the 3 countries that you will most likely be studying in: Serbia, Greece, and Romania. Okay. It starts in English. You should have a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering, bioengineering, mechanical engineering, electrical, computer, and informatics, or other related field. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's check the menu. Program information. So which of them? Or let's check admission. Okay, requirements. Okay, in order for a student application to be taken in, yes, for a student application for the program to be taken into consideration, the candidate must comply with the minimum requirement. So you should hold a bachelor's degree, minimum of 4 years of study. Good for us in Nigeria. Bachelor's is already 4 years. Then application from students in the last year will be accepted conditionally. Proficiency in English. Let's see. Required documentation, a completed application form. So for your course, there's an application form that you'll be able to download. So you have to complete that. It's part of the document. A photocopy of your student passport, including your name, date, place, and expiry date. So that's like the data page of your passport. They say they can accept your national ID conditionally if your passport is not ready at the time of application. Proof of residence. The document should not be older than 6 months. Copy of academic degree, university diploma or degree certificate, including final grade. Okay, that's your transcript. Your transcript should do your transcript, and your certificate should do transcript of study. Documents signed by students applying for scholarship that they have not previously received EMJM scholarship. Okay, a cover letter. So you see that yours is different. The other application we checked, we saw that there a maximum number of words was 500, but for this one, the maximum is 1,000. So a
Yeah.
cover letter demonstrating your motivation, academic or professional background, and professional project. So they're asking you, why do you want to study this course? What is motivating you to study this course? So, okay, you want to study this course. How has your background helped you? So if you studied a course related to this, that undergraduate, you can say, oh, I studied this and it's closely related to this. Maybe I developed interest or passion for this while I was in school. And then if you have any work experience, it also adds to this in the quality of your letter. Say, okay, I've worked in so field related to this, and then okay, your CV, preferred format, Europass, like I already told you, 2 recommendation letters, at least one being written by a member of the faculty from which the student has graduated. So they expect one to come from the faculty you graduated. So faculty of engineering, if your lecturers are wicked in your own department, you can go to another lecturer in another department, but it should be within that faculty of engineering. Okay, evidence of research or professional experience. So for this evidence of research, your project work for your final year can come in handy here. It can come in very handy here. Then, if applicable, any academic publication. So if you have any document, any academic writing you've published, it's nice. Yes, everything should be uploaded in English. So This is the application form you're to download. This is the scholarship form you're also to download. So this one is for 2024 intake. They will update it for next year's intake. So let's see, still under the menu, admission. Let's see how to apply. How to apply here, we see application is closed, yes. All applications have to go through this website. There's no other way. Okay, this is it for that one. So all of these pages will be updated when application opens for next round. Let's see selection procedure, how they select. They check your documents, they rank the applicants, and then there's an interview. So for your course, there's going to be an interview. So it's something you want to prepare well for. Ranking. So this is how they do the ranking. Your academic records, 60%, your language skill, 20%, motivation and reference, 10%, additional elements, 10%. Then there's an interview, ability to understand the questions and provide adequate answers, ability to demonstrate adequacy and consistency between the objective of the program and your background. So you have to, so one thing is important. I think what is important to state that for any program you're going to be applying for, approach it from a holistic view. Don't be selfish in your approach. So we know that maybe you want to impact your country in so way, but then read the program overview, the summary of the program, so you understand the aim of them funding it. Because all of these programs they are funding, they did not do it because they have money to throw away. There's a reason for them funding this program. So understand the objective of the program first, and then look at how your own interest or your own goal can fit into the big picture. Let it not just come from place of, oh, this is what I want to do. Understand the program's objective first, and then you can now bring in your own aspirations and goals and every other thing that's making you apply to it. Yes. So you can appeal if you believe that they did not make the right decision. Student agreement. Okay. So this is it for here. Let's see, is there any other place we want to go to? These are previous students. If you want to ask questions, let's see frequently asked questions. Where can I find scholarship document? What is accepted as proof of residence? All of these are frequently asked questions. You can just go through it when you visit the portal yourself. Let's see what else. What else is there? So let's see. Don't think is there any other thing here. This is just basically the schools offering the course. 3 universities, like I said earlier. Yes. So these are the schools for this course. So basically, this is it. For any course you want, you have all the information you need for that course on the course page. So all you need to do is just take your time, sit down, and read up. You should be ready to read. If you're applying for a scholarship, you should be ready to like read, do research. So you just so for this your course, I want to confirm something. If this project is funded for the next intake, let's see if it's funded for the next intake. Okay, yes, it's funded to 2028. So this batch, okay, it's funded to 2028. Okay, beautiful. So yes, there's still time. You can still apply to it. So for any course you want to apply to, I think we've used how many courses now to check. We did the neuroscience on the data on. We have done yours biomedical. Then we checked another one, the one this thing language and stuffs like that. So it's the same thing. You just go to the page site, read up, look for the menu, get all the information you can gather about the course, and then prepare your document. So that is all for today. Do we have any question? Do we have any question? Any question? Any question? Any question before I bring this call to an end? Do we have any question?
None questions from me.
Okay. Any other person? So, okay, in the absence of no question, I think we can bring this to an end now. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much
very
for
much.
your
Thank
time.
you
I
so
do
much.
appreciate it.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I'm great.
All right. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. Thank you.